Performance, power, speed and efficiency. All top qualities we want in our cars. At this garage, they specialise in tuning and engineering vehicles, so that when they hit the road, they're the best they can be. So when a car first comes in, what steps does the team take to ensure that all jobs that need to be carried out are completed?
The first thing we do when a customer comes to us is to find out what his requirements are, whether it's just a question of repairing his car or designing and developing some new product for him or using some new product that's already on the market. And of course we need to be able to discuss this with the customer to find out exactly where he wants to go. We got this particular vehicle, this Impreza Type R. We've come to the conclusion that we're not getting the power results we need out of it because we think the exhaust centre section is too small. So we're going to take a look at it now and then figure out what we need to do to rectify it.
The next step is to devise a production plan that lists every stage of production. It also allows you to make sure that all parts and materials are ordered before they're needed, so the company doesn't waste money and space storing unwanted items.
Got them down to us right away. Thanks very much. Okay, bye.
Back on the shop floor, the production plan is used by engineers and operators to work out exactly which machines they need to use.
We're going to replace this piece of restrictive pipe with a piece of new stainless steel pipe. Now, what I'm going to have to do is do a production plan, work out what materials I need and what processes I'm going to use during the manufacture. So I'll be welding, cutting and grinding, and then I'll end up with a pipe to replace this, which will improve the performance of the car.
So following the plan, the operator constantly checks that all parts meet the requirements needed and that all work is completed.
There's the finished section, which we're now ready to fit to the car. Obviously we've gone through all the processes on the production plan and it's now ready to fit.
Once all the sections of the production plan are completed and all the jobs are done on the car, the next step is to quality check the finished product. This is to make sure it's been correctly engineered and everything's been carried out properly.
As far as quality checking is concerned, it's something you need to keep an eye on all the way through. Obviously we have a plan in mind, we like to refer to it so that we're making sure we're doing what the customer needs us to do. We also have to road test the cars at the end to make sure they're performing properly, and then we can be sure that the customer is getting what he needs as well as good value for money.
Providing engineering services to such different products as cars requires different plans for every job. Alan set up his business over 20 years ago, having a good knowledge of all aspects of production means.
I started an apprenticeship back in 1966. I suppose it's a good thing to start with the basics. And if you want to have any hope of being able to succeed in the kind of high pressure technical environment we're in, you have to learn the groundwork first. You have to know what your customer wants, you have to know how to be able to provide what it is they need, and you have to have the passion to carry it through.